Hey, this is Sahar Andrade, your host for AI Cafe Conversations, and this is episode 2 from season 2. What AI beginners really need to know, no tech required. So, first, I want to welcome you to my podcast. Please like it, subscribe to it, share it, help me expand on the internet. I really appreciate it. So the first thing I want to share with you today is you have probably seen the headlines, right? ChatGPT is storing your conversations even after you delete them. Or maybe you have heard whispers like AI knows too much, or is it spying on us? So let me stop you right there. Let me tell you what that really means and why the news are like running with it. Today, we are cutting through the fear and the fog because this podcast isn't about panic. It's about power. Knowledge is power. So again, welcome to episode 2 of the AI Cafe Conversations. I'm Sahar, your AI whisperer, and today we are going to unpack what AI beginners really need to know to feel confident, not confused, what's actually happening with ChatGPT and memory, and how to stop avoiding AI and start aligning it with your leadership, your brand, and your legacy. Let's go on, right? Let's be honest. The number one reason smart people avoid AI is not tech, it's shame. You think, I should already know that. Or, you know what, I'm just too far behind. Or, I don't want to sound stupid. But here's the truth. AI is still, it's in infancy, people. And everyone, even the experts, is learning in public. God knows I'm doing that every day. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing. The AI headlines and what's really going on. So let's talk about the memory situation because honestly, it kind of worried me for a while. So I went and I did some research and this is what I'm sharing with you. So yes, OpenAI confirmed that ChatGPT can now remember certain things across chats, even if you deleted a past conversation. But wait, people, okay? Before you panic, here is what it means. 1, it only saving memory when you allow it to. You can turn it off anytime. 2, memory is stored to improve your experience, no spy on your thoughts. You are in control. You can review what it remembers and reset it. So let me give you a tip on how to set your profile. Even if you have a free membership on ChatGPT or a free profile on ChatGPT, go to the right top corner where there is only a letter of your name, the first letter of your name or your picture, and click on that. You're gonna see a drop-down menu. Click on settings, and then you go to data, conversion, or data privacy. I'm not sure what it said, but I think it's called data something. And on the top of that screen, there is use my information to teach others or something around that. And toggle, it's usually on because this is the default. Toggle that button and put it on off. So this way, ChatGPT cannot use your information to train or to teach someone else something else. But also the court, I'm going to go through the story and the court order in a second, but the court order said even if you deleted it or if you didn't want to have the memory, they still need to keep, ChatGPT still to keep the memory for a little bit. But let me go through that again in details. Let me unwrap it for you. So that's what you need to do, personalization. Go to your name or your picture, click, go to data, and then toggle the button that says do not use my information to teach others. So this is not a privacy breach. It's a test phase that helps your AI evolve with you, like a coach who remembers how you think. So it works for us actually, though I understand sometimes it can feel eerie or even weird, but if we learn how to work with it to our own benefit, it's really very, very helpful. The other thing is sometimes you can see it tells you memory full. That means, so you go back to your name or your picture, you click and you go on settings, and then you go to where a memory is or personalization. and it will tell you manage memory. Click on that. It will show you every little thing that it retained about you. So sometimes it retained things that I didn't ask it to retain. You can very easily go and click on that recycle bin that is that to delete it. So you can go and you can ask it to delete all the memories that have been there. You can ask it not to retain anything from your memory. So you control all of that. It's just knowing how to use it. So again, going back to that thing about the memory and how they are being keeping it. And I get it. I get why people are worried because like I said, I was worried in the beginning. We are wired to fear what we don't fully understand, but your power isn't in control. It's in your clarity, not in your control. So let's talk a little bit about the neuroscience of trust and let's bring in the brain, right? You know me, I'm always neuroscience, Miss Neuroscience, right? So when we don't understand something, our brain triggers the amygdala, that is our survival mechanism or your internal alarm bell. That's why AI feels scary, because we don't know what it is, and the brain always will try to protect us from any danger, real or perceived. But the more familiar something becomes, the less threat it poses. So the key isn't avoiding AI, it's creating intentional exposure. Let your brain see AI as a tool, not a threat. The same way you learn to drive or use email or trust a GPS. And let me tell you something again about that memory thing. Actually, there was a lawsuit brought on ChatGPT to get their memory, and they are fighting it in court so they don't have to expend it. So even if they're keeping the memory, that does not mean that they are sharing it with someone. They are keeping it for 30 days as per the court order. But that doesn't mean they're already sharing. Of course, they will have to share it if they have a warrant or they will be ordered by court to do it. But so far, nothing has been shared. And also, if you have deleted anything before May 13, it's gone. It's just gone. And by the way, whatever you delete on the memory on ChatGPT will always kind of stay for 30 days. So if you want to recall it, you have that recourse if you want to do it. So hope that clarifies the whole thing about the memory and ChatGPT. So now let's really make whatever I've been talking about AI and its used a little bit tangible. Here is what I want you to do today. Go to ChatGPT and type this. As my time management virtual assistant, can you, no, not as you are my time management virtual assistant, can you create a weekly content calendar for a leadership coach who focuses on neuroscience and reinvention? Watch what happens. Or you can say, can you create a weekly content calendar for a personal trainer that helps women keep in shape after 40? Or you can say, can you create a weekly content calendar for a fashion designer who focuses on trends and colors for this season? Whatever it is, you just put it there. But always have a function in the beginning or a role. You are my time management virtual assistant. So that's a real task, and you watch what happens. That's a real ROI. Return on your investment. An investment here is your time. That's real support you didn't have to hire an actual VA for. You just saved time. That's AI with purpose. So let me share with you a personal story that I just went through. I have a book upcoming, and I just finished it, and I'm still editing it, and it's gonna be really a surprise. I hope you like it. So in our upcoming book, and I say our, and I'm gonna say why in a second. I'm talking through the whole book. The arc of the book is about a coach called Bella that starts from scratch, and by the end of the book, it shows you what she has done. So our coach Bella, the character of our book, realized that she wasn't using AI wrong. She was just using it like a to-do list, not a teammate. She was using it like a Google search. Like 90% of the people that are using ChatGPT are using it as a Google search. AI is not a task manager, okay? It's a thinking partner. It's not a strategy, it's a tool. It won't replace your brilliance. It will reveal it. That's what this podcast is about. That's what our new brand is about. We are not building robots here. We are building relevance, your power, your word, your brand. So let me ask you something, and you can have some thought about it, or some reflection prompts. What's one task you hate doing that AI can handle for you? I want you to write that down, okay? This is gold, I promise you. What's one task you hate doing that AI could handle? Scheduling, reading, summarizing. What's one conversation you could lead differently with AI support? Who would you be if you stopped trying to catch up and just started? So what's one task you hate doing that AI could handle? What's one conversation you could lead differently with AI support? Who could you be if you stopped trying to catch up and just start? You don't have to know everything. You just have to know how to lead with what you have. In this episode, giving you clarity is what I have been wanting. I am not a techie. I want you to start using AI so you can empower yourself, empower your brand, and empower your life, and empower your business. So hit subscribe on this podcast. This is not your normal podcast or where either talk about neuroscience or they talk about AI prompting and AI technology. I marry both of them together, and that's where our uniqueness come in. So please hit subscribe, share it with a leader who's still hiding behind I'm not technical. God knows I'm not. Grab your free AI started guide in the show notes that I'm putting the link in the description. Season 2, people, is just warming up. And next week, we ask the real questions. Can leaders still be human in an AI world? Short question, yes. Long answer, you will know in episode 3, so don't miss it. If you have any questions, you can email me at sahar@saharconsulting.com. I hope this was helpful for you, and please, if you have any comment, enter it in the comments below. Thank you. See you next episode.